First of all, welcome everyone. Second of all, you know, Ash, AO is not meant to be like a... Is AO even used as a welcome? I feel like AO is used more as like a, whoa, what the fuck did you just say type of a deal. Nah, I'm messing around. Yeah, I'll join VC. The reason I wanted to stream 14 today is because I just woke up. Because I slept. So here's what happened last night. I was tired. I started drinking. I slept. And then I woke up at 3 p.m. And then I was up until like 9. And then I slept again. And now I'm here. So yeah, I'll do it. Anyway, let's join. Hello. Hello?
You really gotta kick me when I'm down.
No. Oh my god. That was as Kanye was saying, I was taking you to the ghetto university. We have to show you that AO is a weird phrase. You've never...
My dog is... I legitimately thought she was dying.
Wait, what happened? What the fuck?
So I woke up yesterday morning, and what I thought was hair clumps on the floor. Let me finish doing my blacksmith stuff.
Perfect. That gives me time to do this.
It was actually puke spots that were white foam. She had puked 7 to 8 times and was trying to get to her crate, which is her safe space, and couldn't get to it. And she was not herself. She could not hold water down. She could not hold food down. I mean, it was like I was in tatters. I was legitimately crying. I was shaking. I'm like, God, my dog, what if she's dying? Because she probably got into something she shouldn't have and managed to expel it or puke, but the damage had been done. So, I mean, like, today, I woke up. I'm like, okay, let's see if she'll, go outside and try to do her thing, and then if she'll drink water. She managed to drink a little bit of water, hold it down. I went back to sleep and woke up, and I'm like, she's acting like her ears are perking up. She's sort of like her normal self, but you could tell she still doesn't feel good. So I'm like, all right, let's see if we can get her something to eat, which is, you know how when you're sick, they call it the brat diet, which is, I think it's like beans, rice, and just simple stuff on your stomach.
No, but go on.
Well, that's what. Okay, look up the brat diet whenever you got time. I managed to get her to eat some rice that my aunt had to cook last night, as well as some chicken broth. And so far, she seems to be holding it down. But we're kind of like in a let's see what happens phase. So, I mean, her tail's wagging. She's a little bit more alert, but I'm still like cautiously optimistic that, what if she starts throwing up again? So I'm basically like, please don't kick me when I'm down. Please,
it's fine. I'm sorry. We'll have a nice chill day. We'll do stuff, and then I'm gonna go play Mario.
I was actually about to start doing my roulettes, but I need to check my retainer, and I need to go to the see if the thing has reset, so I can turn in brand company stuff. Yes. So botany is at 90. So now all I need to do is get mining to 90. I'm still working on blacksmith.
Oh, wow, I didn't transition scenes. That's hilarious. Anyway, once again, it doesn't even matter. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. There you go. That's the right one. Studio mode, and then back to 14. Hilarious. Okay. Yeah, I drank yesterday. It did not hit me the same way. I felt it, but like, I do not even feel slightly like I'm in fog of war. I just woke up. That's the only reason I'm sluggish and my voice isn't cleared. Oh, that's great.
What's the item?
Dude, one of my static members is like super like knowledgeable about alcohol. I'm just gonna ask her for all the recommendations for booze from now on, because clearly I'm not cutting it on my own. If you know any people that
are knowledgeable about dogs, please send them my way.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know many pet owners.
No one in your static knows anything about dogs.
I mean, they have dogs, but I don't know how knowledgeable they are.
Well, if you'll ask them for me, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll ask them later when they're on. Like, hey, dog puking up a bunch of white stuff.
It's
Normal
white. Well,
or
it's like white foam.
white
It's
foam.
really weird.
It's not rabies, right?
No.
Okay, that's
no,
the only
like,
that's the only white foam I know.
It's like, so from what I read, it's like stomach acid, and I'm like, okay, well that happened.
I guess another vet trip is in order at some point.
The thing is, I don't have enough money, at least not right now. The best I can do is on the 1st. If she gets any worse, I'm gonna have to have my aunt pay and take her to an emergency vet. So, actually, I think my mom just took her outside, so I'm gonna have to go check and see how she's doing real quick.
Alright, that's fine.
Let me sell my shit real quick, though. My retainer got.
Alright, there you go. Very nice.
Oh. Nope, nobody's here. Okay. I'll be right back.
Yep, take your time. Yeah, you know me. I've been doing the usual stuff, so I've been playing 14. I actually got my caster to be Biss, except for the necklace. And then what I'm going to start doing after that is I'm going to start upgrading the maiming set because I want to play Reaper. And then I'm going to finish the striking set because I want to play Samurai and occasionally Monk. And then after that, it's scouting and aiming. Which, to be fair, I'm just not, like, a big fan of aiming. Like, you know me, like, I like melee classes, I guess, somehow. Even though I upgrade healing and casting right away. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do. Because right now, I don't really have anything good for Bard. Like, I'm still running mostly last tier. I think I have the correct hat, and that's it. Like, I don't have anything else besides a couple of accessories. So yeah, I'm a little bit behind. I mean, it's impossible to be any more ahead, I guess is what I should say, because, like, you can't buy more than what I'm already buying. So, that's fine. And then I'm already Biss for tanks, except Paladin, which I don't have the weapon for, and I don't know if and when I will have the weapon without getting the drops from 11, so it doesn't really matter, though. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not like a huge deal. And, yeah, I've been really wanting to play more Reaper. I've actually been surprisingly enjoying Reaper. The thing I think that they need to do is that they need to abolish the 2-minute meta in the sense that they need to give a lot of these classes their bursts at the start of the fight. So, like, some classes will load in with their burst. And again, this does not impact numbers. Like, it's just more of a playability thing for fun. I feel like if Reaper had enough for Enshroud at the start of a fight, your first window would include a pot instead of potting 2 minutes into the fight, which is just weird timing. I don't mind the 2-minute meta in the sense that it gives everyone a time to come together and do big damage. I mind it in the sense that certain classes just do not pot. They're bottom heavy pots, which means like you could actually lose a pot throughout an entire fight depending on when and where and how things line up. Obviously nothing's ever going to be perfect, and you know, I'm not expecting things to be perfect, but you know, I that's something I would prefer. Now again, I don't really play Reaper at a high level. That's just something I fuck around and do from time to time, and I do enjoy it because I think it's a very fun class. Now, the more I play of it, and the more I see big numbers, the more I enjoy it. But nothing beats
I'm not back yet, so give me a moment.
Yep, take it on. Nothing beats the childish glee of pulling out big numbers as a black mage. Like, I'm over here hitting 86,000 on fucking Xenos. And I do believe black mages could hit, maybe if you eat food and you pot, and you're dance partnered, and you have a good weapon or some other combination of those and other factors, you could hit 100k on a Xenoglossy, easy. Maybe if, like, Trick Attack is, or rather, Mug is up and stuff like that, definitely. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been trying, I'm basically done with everything on Black Mage. There's not a better ring, because the Ascension ring is the good one, you can't double up on Credendum. So you're just gonna have to deal with a little bit of spell speed increase, which doesn't hurt you as much as it does tanks. And then the rest of it is just whatever. So I really do enjoy playing Black Mage again. Now that I have big numbers, it's fun. It's like 11k even when I'm fucking up, which is pretty nice. So
at least I know where my aunt and my uncle are. So.
classic overtight cuisine.
I'm looking to run trials in what is it? Normal raid today, so if you want to run anything else, now's the time. Alright. I'm ready to go.
Is your friend around? Is Lilith around?
Who?
Athena.
Oh, Athena? Oh, she might be.
Alright.
Let me add her. Let me actually bring up. Oh, you wanna do rolls? So why are we killing time again?
I'm bored. I don't want to go record yet.
Okay. She's online, but I'm not sure if she's like near at the computers online. It just says she's online on Discord. Okay, she said sure.
Man, doing roulettes in World of Warcraft is so much more boring than doing it in 14. Like, just dead ass. I was playing WoW. Man, dungeons are just all fucked up, dude. Like, that's the thing about World of Warcraft that I was never a fan of, is like, you go into a dungeon, and then like 90%, okay, maybe I shouldn't say 90%, it depends on the dungeon, but a lot of dungeon gameplay is just you and your party trying to walk around as many mobs as possible, and not actually fight them. And like, I know 14 eliminates this by making dungeons linear, and by making dungeons, like, dungeons are linear in 14, right? There's no off the beaten path. You just go down a dungeon. It's like a line, basically, and every enemy you have to defeat in order to progress. But, like, the alternative is the WoW system, where it's like you go into a dungeon, you skip half the dungeon, heavens help you if you have a quest in that dungeon that you want to complete. You have to convince the tank to fucking go do it if you're not tanking yourself, which is already a mistake. But I mean, I think WoW tanking and WoW healing is fucking just not nearly as fun. And that is completely subjective. I think it's a complete clusterfuck to heal in World of Warcraft. Which is why, I mean, like, I guess I have to give credit to the, you know, the healers that have been doing it forever. The heal slut meme didn't come out of nowhere. And I gotta give them credit, because I, for the life of me, can't figure that shit out.
Belton?
What? What happened?
Waco, Belton area?
Oh, she's not talking to me. But yeah, I don't know. I personally just prefer, like, let's just get through the shit, you know? Because when you play 14, you're just going through the shit. Whereas in WoW, it's like, I don't know if I'm actually going to get to do the things I want to do. Because most people are just there to bang it out and be done. Gear progression is also very weird, but maybe that's just because I haven't looked into it too much. I don't know. It's just a lot simpler for me. Especially now that belts are gone, and you don't have to explain to someone that belts don't require twine. Like, I don't miss belts, right? But at the same time...
Hey, Ray.
What's up?
She hopped in and I said hi, Athena, and you just kept talking about WoW. You can't go and know about WoW.
I was on a roll. Like, that's what people love about me, is my charisma. My ability to rant about things. What's up, Athena?
Not much. I was just listening. You're fine.
Oh, I don't know.
She's kind of too nice to tell you to stop talking.
I have to do the stupid Legion Bear farming in World of Warcraft, okay? My life is already shit. I have to learn how to tank.
She's online now.
Alright, hold on. I'm almost done. I have one more thing.
Oh, you're doing, what is it?
Doing?
Leatherworker?
I have macros to do it. Do it?
Oh my god.
You think I'm gonna actually push the buttons manually? No. That's not how this works. No, what? That's not how crafting works at a high level.
That's what I do.
I mean, that's why you're not crafting at a high level. See, now this is peak performance. Why would I put all this time and effort in when I could have the robots do it for me, Ash?
I am resisting the urge so bad.
I'm just saying, I let the computer do all the work. I need it to do. Okay, I have to buy something
No,
now.
this is why the AI is going to rise up against us and kill us all. You know that, right?
I mean, I was thinking it's more because of corporate greed and unregulated development, but sure, we could believe that too. I played Deus Ex, Ash. There's no fast ones you can pull over me. I played Deus Ex. I know what's gonna happen. I played the good Deus Exes.
You also played more Automata.
Oh, well, I mean, Deus Ex specifically is more about the social implications in a real-world setting rather than robots that question why they fight. You know, I actually got Puppet's Bunker yesterday, and in a rare twist, I was in Alliance C. So the way Puppet's Bunker usually works is Alliance C usually just sucks dick, and they never kill their ad fast enough. But because I was in Alliance C, and I was Black Mage, we killed that shit ahead of Alliance A and Alliance B. So I actually got to see what Alliance B's ad says for that second boss. That was actually really cool. I almost never get to see that. It's something like killing is fun. Is killing fun for you too? And then it blows up. That shit was really depressing. Usually you just see Alliance C's thing, because Alliance C always sucks in a raid for some reason.
Oh, Athena, by the way, Hyper did drink a little bit of water, and she had some chicken broth and rice, and then kind of like refused it after a little bit, but she did manage so far to keep it down. So that's a good sign. And she just went outside to do her business, so hopefully it's...
All right.
I mean, hopefully that's a good sign.
There you go. I don't really want to tank.
Credits.
There you go. Today is not a tanking day. Let's play a class I haven't played in a while. I also have to make custom dragon sight macros, I'm not gonna lie. What?!
Huh?
My portrait's broken. I don't even know what broke it.
I think you just broke it yourself because...
I must have upgraded a piece of gear. How do you play this class? What the fuck?
You're in the wrong group to ask that.
Kaito would be here and making things absolutely confusing.
I already have Wormwind Thrust. That's hilarious. Alright, I kind of remember how to play this class. Holy shit. How do people play this on a routine basis? What the fuck?
If somebody asked that about Summoner, I would literally have to stare at them for a good solid minute.
Summoner has been so neutered. It's been neutered worse than, like, Dark Knight. And that depresses the shit out of me. Because I used to love Dark Knight. I was good at Dark Knight, and then they fucking ruined it, man. And everyone was like, I can't figure out how to use Dark Arts. I'm a small brain. I can't do it. Never was the same.
That's okay. For some reason, people didn't know how to Summoner before, apparently.
Summoner was fucking complex, and you could definitely get fucked in your rotation, but you could still get fucked in your rotation now, so it's not like anything major has changed. Like...
Except it can basically be done by one button now.
I'm sorry, did I just fuck up? No, I'm gonna hold this. That's fine. It's gonna be the weirdest shit I'll ever do in my life. You get a lot of Wormwind thrusts per minute. I guess when you do your AoE combo, yes.
Just pray that she's able to keep her food down, though, Athena. I mean, it's been
Yeah.
about an hour at least, and she hasn't had any urge to throw up.
Very nice.
So I'm hoping it was just a stomach bug that she got or something, or she ate something weird and expelled it, and
Yeah.
now she just needs time to heal from it. But I mean, she was able to eat the rice with chicken broth. So I'm gonna give it a couple more days before I get her back on her kibble, because.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think I might start introducing some wet food to her food. Like, people usually say that's bad.
What? Oh, shit.
But I'm like, just so that she will eat it, kind of thing. I feel like maybe it's a good idea to have some wet food on top of a dry food. Oh shit. Forgot we're in a boss battle. Oops. Oh. Am I blocking your entire screen again?
No.
Why'd I walk back here? What the fuck?
It's the tank in you.
Shit, wait, where's the safe spot? Okay. I think you're supposed to lance charge before that. Oh well. I haven't played this class in months, man. That's what I mean. I forgot how fun melee classes can be in this game, man. It's like a really crazy puzzle that you're doing in your head at light speed. This is so stimulating, man. I get why my Dragoon plays fucking melee. This shit is crazy.
Me, who hates puzzles. I guess I'm never touching Dragoon.
Listen, everything in this game is a puzzle, Ash. I like this is if you want brain summoner is not a class anymore. My condolences.
It hurts that you say that, but I can't even
me,
argue.
okay?
I'm resisting the urge. So bad.
I can't really argue with him, Ash.
Now I'm resisting the urge twice.
I'm sorry. It hurts me too, okay? Summoner was what I started as.
What are y'all gonna do me like that?
Why did they have to do me with the Dark Knight, the Machinist, the Astrologian, and the Ninja Nerfs?
I like playing this class.
I didn't get to Wormwind Thrust. Feels bad.
It's fun for me.
I get that the class is fun, but you have to understand that prior to you joining, that class was way more fun. And then they took everything off of it. And it's still good, it's just, I don't like that you summon the same 3 shits over and over. I wish you could summon more.
I mean, when we get the level 100 cap, it change, say,
I get that.
Summon and then so on and so forth. That'd be really cool.
I'll be honest, why the hell do we even have a carbuncle beside us anymore? It doesn't attack. It
doesn't do anything.
The only thing that the carbuncle is there for is Radiant Aegis. That's it. So here's the fucked up part. You used to have to have the carbuncle in range to use Searing Light, and they changed that because summoners were getting fucked on Searing Light. So what's the point of it? Feels bad, man.
But here's the thing, I like a little creature fall.
I mean, sure, but I want it to do something. It doesn't really add anything. If anything, it just makes it easier for you to miss Radiant Aegis.
Yeah. Well, plus, Ash, the carbuncle's actually used to attack.
What?
The carbuncles actually had a use, other than sitting there and waiting for you to use.
I remember when pets could get cleaved by tank busters. That happened so much in Kefka, because it was a high movement fight, so the fairy would fly over, and then the fairy would get clipped by a Light of Judgment. And then the scholar would be like, yo, what the hell happened to my pet? Why can't I use Whispering Dawn? And I'm like, it got grilled by Kefka. Oh man, that was funny.
It became sand in his boots. It had to be cleaned.
I'm actually surprised you know that reference. Holy shit. Wait, what did she say again? Wait, did you say sand in the boots or snake in the boots?
Sand in the boots.
Oh shit, you know that reference?
Yes, because I've seen a Let's Play of it.
Oh my god, what the fuck? How do you know? I'm surprised you know that reference. I know it's early in the game, but it's such a crazy random Kefka reference.
It's actually, for me, his most famous line. Sand in my boots.
You sound like lines from a self-help book.
Lord.
I love Kefka. I aspire to be like Kefka someday.
Oh god, no.
First of all, he's got the drip. Have you seen what this motherfucker wears when he destroys the world?
Yeah.
Just on a regular basis?
Clowns are terrifying.
How are clowns scary? Oh my god.
Try having an aunt who had like 50 porcelain clown dolls in her spare, I guess, bedroom.
I've told you about the aunt I had that had those like black like slave era dolls. That shit used to terrify the fuck out of me. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Why would you keep this? It's just terrible. I don't care if they're culturally significant. That shit scared me. I used to hate going to her fucking house. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. Oh, I just fucked up my whole rotation. Well, my life is over. Oh, boy. I just fucked up my whole life. It's very unfortunate. No one could have seen this coming.
Except you.
Hey, I thought we were going easy today.
I had to split one in at least. But yes, please do go easy.
I thought the roast was set to low today. What the hell?
It is set to low.
Yeah.
I've had a rough day like yesterday, okay? I'm still having a rough time. God.
Can you not? Holy shit. Look how much work I have to do to mimic a fraction of their power, dude. Alright.
I could not, but if I didn't...
I meant the boss. Don't get run over. Don't get run over. Don't get run...
Hi, I got ran over. I need a ride.
You met Ludacris, I see. Hey, you about to get run the fuck over!
I watched that one new movie he's in. The Christmas movie. That was actually pretty fun. It's on Disney Plus. I didn't even know! I didn't even know! I didn't even know!
I'm fine.
Oh my god.
Why would he was She says I'm fine, she's running from the spot.
I'm getting fucked over here. Jesus.
I did what I did on purpose, Ash.
Uh-huh.
I always do that when I'm on healer.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Got it.
Anyway. I love that one random auto attack too. That's funny. Are we gonna run out of pillars? Thank you. I didn't want to dodge that. I'm gonna be honest with you. That one was annoying to dodge.
Such terrible beasts bodes ill. We've no time to lose.
Oh boy. Such devastation. Oh, oh, sweet. Thank you. I'm eating fucking Draconian Furies. Look away if you play Dragoon. This is terrible. I never play this fucking class. Ever since I've become a Reaper fanatic, I have not played this class at all.
My friend just picked up Reaper.
Dude, Reaper is so fucking fun. I just don't have any good gear. So, you know what I did, Ash? This week, I was like, yo, let me get the maiming chest. What I really meant to say in my head was, yo, let me get the scouting chest, which didn't drop. But I read maiming, and I was like, oh, that's what I need. Yes, totally. That is exactly what I wanted. Bro, I literally fucked up my weekly reward from Thalea this week. I literally could have gotten something I actually needed.
You got 2 days.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? I already got the glamour I wanted. Because I have the Themis chest. I don't need it. Like, I literally have the best in slot for maiming. Like, I actually just wasted time. Good times. It's not a big deal. I can't wait till I can do... Oh, wait, hold on. Help me! Ah! Anyway. I'm gonna do, I need to get my
There's a
spell
reason why I
speed,
hang
Black
out with
Mage.
him, exactly because of this, because he makes a
Who
lot
else are you gonna
really
play
funny.
14 with that's as cool, as funny, as witting? Oh yeah, we had a stream raid. Thank you, Viv, by the way, for reminding me. We had a stream raid on Dragon Quest. That was the hypest shit that happened all year. 11 people.
Oh, Lord.
We actually broke the all-time high for stream viewers.
Ah.
There you go. We hit double digits on Twitch. Not even YouTube. Why am I even streaming on fucking YouTube anymore, bro?
Who rated you?
Quex. He's another RPG streamer. I followed him. I took a look at his channel. They play RPGs. And you know what? That's cool. That's the kind of networking I like. Because here's the thing. If some big streamer shouts you out, I feel like I have to completely change and like tidy up my entire demeanor and my entire like
You need to
setup.
put on a suit and all that other stuff because, like, yeah.
If a small channel shouts me out, like, it's not that I don't love everyone as much. It's just like, all right, at least people aren't coming here expecting like professional quality. Like, dude, you should see my room. I'm sitting in a trash heap. If my room goes up in flames, I'm going with it, bros.
Everyone's room at this point, like.
If my room goes up in flames, Ash, I'm going down with this room. I'm sorry. That's just the end.
Damn. Well, I'll be sure to write a really awesome eulogy that consists of like maybe a sentence because I can't think of anything else to say. I can hear him ignoring me.
Light or dark, it matters not.
Oh, no.
You're fine.
Yeah, well, I panic anyway.
To be honest, I'm the biggest. Doesn't panic on escape.
Understandable. Such savage real suits me. Alright, just so you know, I'm not moving. Okay, good. Thank you. Yo, is this tank fucking based? Letting me hit my positionals and shit? Like, damn, bro.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Now imagine if he was playing Black Mage and all the havoc he could unleash.
Y'all motherfuckers better cater to me when I'm playing Black Mage. Hello?
No, I mean if you're in the middle of casting kind of thing.
Oh, dude, Black Mage is so fun. But that's because Yoshi P plays that class, which I guess is a good thing because that's the kind of class that would totally get fucked in any other game. So, like, I guess it kind of works out.
When they called him out on Black Mage for 16, and he was just like, God damn it.
What? What happened in 16?
You never saw an interview about why there's so much, like, magic usage in 16, and people were like, is that because you, like, named Black Mage on the 14? He literally was like,
I don't remember any of this. I have no idea what you even just said.
Really? Okay, I gotta find the interview. But essentially, what happened was, I know, I'm paying attention. I was not paying attention. More or less, they held an interview, like, post him giving a bunch of 16 like information, and they asked, oh, is it because that you play Black Mage, there's a lot of magic in this, and it's like a magic-based system, and he literally was like, it took him a minute, and he's like, oh my god, really?
I don't remember this. Oh, this is not the safe spot. What the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen this coordination. What is this? Okay, we're done. It doesn't matter.
It's dead.
Man, I am happy. Dude, oh my god, am I gonna get this? Hang on. Yo! I'm playing that in my house. I was asking the other day, this War of Mine on Xbox, the game is like $3. I actually bought a friend of mine, what was it called? Fallen Order, because it's on sale. And I actually want to see her reactions to playing it because she's a Star Wars fan. So I was like, you know what? Sure, let's. I actually kind of want to watch her play it, but also like I'm probably not going to be around enough to see the whole game. So I was like, you know what? Sure. And I got a couple other games for a couple other of my friends that I'm going to be, you know, handing out. But the rest have to wait. That one's just particularly on sale. And of course, every Steam sale is timed at the worst possible opportunity when I have basically no money. So I really appreciate that. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I always have money and then it's gone and then it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to buy? Well, so luckily it looks like I'm not getting Pandora because I'm just poor. So that's not going to happen. Oh well.
That he didn't want to get anyway because...
I mean, I kind of did. Like, I was kind of reasonably interested in it. I just, it's money. It's a money issue. All right.
Are you going to wait till it's used?
Yeah. Most likely. All right. Let's do...
You can play co-op and do the story together. You know,
I
right?
will not have online, so there will be no co-op.
Well, technically, if you have Wi-Fi, it's online. So...
No, like, is it crossplay? I'm not buying it on PC.
It is crossplay.
Oh.
Yes, it's PS5 crossplay.
Yeah, but I wouldn't I have to buy fucking online to do that? That's usually how it works. They wouldn't let anything go for free. Have you seen the leaked the tweet where they're like Sony's in trouble, which I don't believe, but I'll believe it. You know, I'll just entertain it. Apparently, Sony is like losing a ton of money, and I was like, yeah, maybe you should focus on making games like Ghost of Tsushima. But you know, that's just my 2 cents. What are we doing next, folks?
What's next on the roulette list?
90. Alright. I hope we get dead ends, I'm not gonna lie. What do you mean? What is that even? What am I supposed to do with that information? Anyway.
I think that's Ash for not wanting to do it? I don't know.
That
No.
is I don't want to do this, so...
We can't pass, we have to do it. That's the point. You can't just go up to a mechanic in a fight and be like, you know, Themis, I just don't feel like doing Letter of the Law. Can you just skip that? No. You will do Letter of the Law and you will like it. Or maybe you'll hate it, but you're still gonna do it or die. Like, what? You know, Pandemonium, listen, I know the entire fight is building up to harrowing hell and tank busters that are dealing like 70k unmitigated. I just don't feel like doing that this pull. Could we skip it? No. No. Whoever had to animate harrowing hell is a genius, by the way. That shit looks so good.
Let's play a game. Eat or pass.
No.
Brown butter plus eggnog cinnamon rolls.
No.
What?
Ash, what do you even eat?
Really?
What do you eat? Like, actually?
I would not eat this, but I'm asking if you guys would eat it.
Clearly,
Eat or pass.
I like normal
There
food.
you go.
I like people food.
There, it's in the Discord.
There you
Take a
go.
look at
Devin, or not Devin, Viv says yes. There you go. You got it.
Hey!
Actually, what am I doing?
God.
I'll also...
No.
Really?
That is way too much. I would die.
There you go. Okay.
You would die off that. You would get
Too
drunk
sweet.
off that.
Too sweet.
Okay, here's one. Eat or pass. Super easy holiday M&M Blondie.
You open with this? No, you use double fucking... Yeah, my bad. I already forgot how to play Samurai. You use a double fucking opener. So you get out 2 Make Yo Shishwis
There's a
really
picture
fast.
of it in the Discord.
Okay, let's see.
Y'all decide eat or pass.
See, my thing is I see Make Yo Shishui as a way to skip combos. I don't see it as a DPS increase. When it absolutely is a DPS increase by virtue of... It's like casting haste on yourself.
I
You get to
might
skip
eat that.
GCs.
I don't know about the last one.
that Eater Pass, the ultimate vegan Christmas tree cake.
No, if it's vegan, I'm not eating it. I've seen enough vegan food in my house, I want to throw up. It's not food. I don't know what the fuck they call themselves eating, it's not food. Sorry to pop people's bubbles, it's not food. Y'all gotta, I don't know, man. That shit is just gross, I'm sorry. We're saving the environment. Yeah, I guess if I wanted to eat dog food like a bitch, I would eat it too. So, oh well. Sadly, I need food. I need food, okay? I'm a human. I'm a growing boy.
People need carbs for energy, and they need protein to survive. So fish, meat, sorry, but we actually need it to survive. So, I mean...
Have you seen the vegan cat diets?
Oh, God, I will legitimately yank the cat out of that person's arm.
No, I was told it was healthy by, was it Huffington Post or something? They were like, yeah, no. Vegan cat diets are approved and great. Post. Oh, it's great. I loved it. Dude, that was a great article.
The Huffington Post.
They got community noted so fucking fast, it was actually impressive. I was like, this post has been out in like an hour.
Feeding your cat, like, vegan food, they cannot survive on that stuff.
No, don't tell the cat ladies that.
Carnivores. So here's the difference between cats and dogs. Cats are carnivores through and through. They can only eat fish and meat, okay? And fish do have meat on them. So, legitimately, they are just straight up carnivores. You give cats, grass and stuff like that, they can't survive. Dogs, however, are interesting. They're omnivores. They can actually survive on grass if they have to. However, it is not advised. They actually do have to have meat as their main diet. But that's why dogs will eat grass when they don't feel well. Because it helps coat their stomach.
Okay.
Yeah. I've seen my dog do it, not daily, but I've seen her do it before.
Now, Ash, serious question.
Yes.
You understand that this is all part of a business attempt to get people's cats to die, so they have to buy more cats, right?
Yes. Yes, I know.
Like, that's the Deus Ex portion of the stream that nobody wants to talk about, is that it's done on purpose. Oh, you fed your cat, I don't know, bread or some shit? Oh no, now how soon till you buy your new cat? Because you can't live without your fur babies. Yeah, it's a plan. I'll call it. I don't give a shit. There's no way you write something so obviously and egregiously dangerous and there's no fucking plan behind it, bro. I'm sorry.
This is why
I don't believe that.
You shouldn't feed dogs, technically dogs should be eating legitimate God, what is it? Farmer's dog that they advertise on TV all the time. Technically, they should be eating stuff like that. However, here's the problem. People are not rich and cannot pay $80 a fucking package for food like that. Like, that's just, no. Not unless you make a real big amount of money. No. And people that say that cats can do, I'm like, no. I will report you for animal cruelty. So.
Good thing she doesn't care about turtles.
Turtles are interesting because they are omnivores, I believe. I think they're omnivores as well.
Yeah, kind of.
They can eat fish, meats. They can eat, mainly, most of them eat greens, I think. Kelp, greens, stuff like that. So I think some of them even eat vegetables. I've seen, what was it? A Galapagos turtle eat
what did I just do? What?
Lettuce and watermelon? Is it watermelon? Hey Mom! Galapagos turtles, don't they eat fruits and shit too?
Yes, yeah. I'm pretty sure they can, yes. No, I don't feed mine any of that shit. But,
I don't think it's encouraged for lots of meals, but yes, they can. For special treats, they can eat stuff like that. Yeah, they eat strawberries and stuff like that. Maybe if you give your turtle a strawberry, they won't be as much of an asshole to you.
No, they're not assholes. The females are really chill, and I mean, it's just everyone bites. That's just how they interact with things. It's like how you press F to pay respect, they press F to bite.
Just be glad we're not snapping turtles.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't buy snapping turtles, so.
Well, you could have saved a snapping turtle.
Listen, I'm not that good of a guy, okay? I don't want to save anything.
You saved the ones that were in the ponds.
What?
Apparently.
What? What do you
Wasn't
mean?
that how you got your turtle?
No, my cousin bought a turtle ages ago, and then
You have 4 of them.
right, and I bought them from stores. I didn't take them out the fucking pond. What? What weird timeline shit is this? That's how do you even catch a turtle in a pond? Those fuckers will be gone. What? Damn, you're giving me way too much credit. I don't care about that much.
What?
You pulled me into the wrong.
I pulled you the wrong way. Yes, I know. But you
did it
didn't
on
get
purpose
flung.
too. God damn it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I was trying to pull you out of the stampede that was headed for you.
You know what? Being trampled is fine.
Oh, it's like Black Friday.
So you'd rather be trampled instead of slammed, I guess.
Wait,
I don't.
Did you see the Black Friday thing where Target was pulling out the deals and it was like $4.29 and then they had a sign that was red and it was like $4.29 and on sale? Bro, I'm telling you, it's over for these fucks. They can't fool people anymore. Motherfuckers know the game. It's over, man. They can't just sit here and be like, see, it's on sale, guys. Imagine if I had memberships on the channel and I was like, oh, normally they're $5. And then just on Black Friday, I'm like, you know what? It's $5, guys. It's on sale. This is the fan discount. But nobody watches my content, so they wouldn't know any better. That's what they're doing. In a very elaborate explanation that I didn't really even need to get into. It's crazy. Black Friday is fucking stupid anyway, bro. But the deals are to die for, so I guess I can't complain.
Why do they even call it that? Like, that's... I actually don't know. Why do they even call it that?
Ash, you literally answered your own question. Why wouldn't you call it that? Why do you think they call it Black Tuesday? Because that shit was fire. And I mean, a bunch of people lost their jobs. But it just sounds cool. And then 50 years later, we get a Call of Duty mission called Black Tuesday. When you put black in front of anything, it sounds cool, unless it's a neighborhood, in which case that's a bad sign and you should stay the fuck out. But yeah, that's just, why not?
God damn it. I hate that I'm laughing. Shit. Oh no. After we finish this roulette, I need to go check on Piper.
Yep, sounds good. Oh, boy. I actually have to record and do things, and I'm lazy. Oh my god, you really don't know. I haven't been recording. I had family over, and then I was busy with life stuff.
Well,
and
what are you recording? Like,
Alan Wake, Tears of the Kingdom, Mario RPG, Mario Wonder. The list is just going on and on and on, and I don't want to live anymore. It's too much work. All you do is raise the normal price on Black Friday. Yeah, as long as you put sale, people are psychologically like set to think, wow, this is a steal, guys. How am I going to live without this thing? And like, obviously, I'm the first dude to buy a bunch of amiibo I don't need for games I don't play that I will never take out the box. But let's not analyze me, okay? Because that's going to be too introspective, and I'm not prepared to do that on my own stream. Fuck that.
Hey, Mom, how's Piper doing? Okay, as long as she's okay, I'm good.
Oh, I forgot that it even does that. Hilarious.
As long as she's holding that rice down, I mean...
Don't move, please.
Like, that's...
No, you... I hate this fucking boss. Come on, man. I'm having fun here, dude. Apparently Dragoon is also going to get reworks, but I did not find any official sources that said that.
By the way, Spray, you know that, that post you got from, what was it?
What? Oh my god.
4chan or Reddit or something about the DLC, Pokemon DLC?
Oh, it's correct.
No, it's been proven fake.
No,
already.
What? How are these fuckers right about everything except for that? Like, what? I remember when they perfectly had the entire plot of The Last of Us up a week ahead of time, bro. This is such bullshit. Anyway.
I mean, it could be some parts are right, but, apparently...
The shopping sense dates from the 1960s and was originally used with reference to congestion created by shoppers. It was later explained as a day when retailers' accounts went from being in the red to being in the black. I mean, that makes sense. In other words, you go from having a loss to a profit. Very nice. Thank you, Viv. Viv got that Google Kung Fu.
Thank you, Viv.
Alright, very nice. Honestly, I kind of hope they introduce auto combos. I know that everyone always gets mad whenever you ask if they're ever going to do auto combos. I'm not going to lie, Samurai would only improve if they had auto combos. Just saying. And I love this class. No, Ash! Okay, didn't matter.
We were both running for.
I'm that one person that they're like, you're like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Y'all both reach for me, and then the battle just ends. It's like,
We
did the thing.
We have to really train you for Savage.
I never said I was doing Savage.
I know. That's the neat part. You don't have to.
The amount of staring into the void I'm doing right now.
I mean, listen, like, you just have to have that drive to improve.
But what if I just want to make this a relaxing play?
No, not good enough.
Game-wise.
I refuse to accept this outcome, even though it has nothing to do with me personally. I will be the change in the world I desire to see, and I will force people to play Savage against their will. And clear it against their will. She's laughing. She's not going to be laughing when we do Pandemonium.
This is the guy that was my mentor. Do you see why he abandoned me now?
A mentor should push you. Do you think Rocky would have won that competition?
Oh my god.
Like any good mentor, I leave you to your own devices. And I have offered to teach you how to do so much on this game. Melee combat, casting combat. What's the #1 rule of casting? ABC, right? I've said that multiple times on multiple streams. You just probably don't remember.
Yeah, and I learned it really late, but I'm doing it now.
ABC. Always be casting. Now, don't ask people what. Don't ask certain individuals what NBK means. That's so funny that everyone I knew had that shit wrong when we were playing Modern Warfare. That's so funny.
What is NBK? Wait, is NBK for something else, like that's not in Final Fantasy?
Yes, that was a Call of Duty title in Modern Warfare 2. So, we used to think it was urban language. And then we found out that it's not. It actually just means natural born killer. But no one knew that, and we all thought it was urban language. And I was like, yo, Infinity Ward is cool. And then I was like, oh, natural born killer. I was like, oh, that's a little disappointing. Now, this is a long time ago, by the way. I haven't played Modern Warfare 2 Classic since I did the playthrough on it a decade ago. Like, that's how long ago this is. That's how old I am. That's how long this channel has been around, man.
I actually found his channel, Athena, through a Wind Waker playthrough that he did, like, how many years ago?
Last time I played Wind Waker was 2016.
Yeah,
that's why I've been thinking about playing it again recently. 4 years.
I've been here how long? Since when did you play finish Golden Deer and you were like about to start Blue Rise?
February of 2020, because it was right before COVID. So
yeah,
good
so
times.
I've been here about 2 years tops. So, oh, the puppy's going for water. Please don't drink it down so fast. And please keep it down. Please don't throw up. Please. God have mercy on my baby.
What showed up first? No, over here. Alright, now the other side. Hey, at least you don't have Midari Setsugeka right here. Like, imagine my life right now.
Drop it. What do you got in your mouth? Drop it.
Uh-oh. Alright.
Sick. You're not supposed to have strange things in your mouth. What the fuck, dog? Athena, I need a pull. I need a pull. Fuck.
You're
hold on.
fine.
Oh, all right. Well, no, she's dead.
It's fine. She'll be fine.
Okay,
Man,
I'm
getting
just
hit
getting
as a
nasty on the
DPS
floor.
is scary, dude. You don't know if you're gonna survive shit.
Well, that and I'm
Oh no! I don't taste
using
good!
magic, so.
Now, when he asks you, I wonder how you'll taste, that is a moment where you say, Ayo, Ash. Just remember that.
I wonder how he tastes on sushi.
No, he asks how you taste. That's an Ayo.
I know, that's where I'm like, well, I wonder how
No,
he
that's
tastes.
not. No, you don't need to reverse an Ayo like that. The reversal is Ayo.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, anyway, see ya. Oh no, I don't have meditate now. Wow, this sucks. Dude, and I dropped Fugetsu? What the fuck is even going on anymore? Whoops. Whoops. Alright, anyway. Faint. Oh, wait till we teach you about using Adelash. Now that's gonna be fun.
I thought we didn't use Adel anymore.
What? Oh. How am I not in the water? That's insanity. Oh, fuck you, game.
Am
What a
I
bunch
right?
of cocksuckers, man. I remember when you can only get Shoha stacks by actually meditating. That was a long time ago. That was like when they first introduced Shoha in Stormblood. And I was like, what the fuck? Why does this move even exist? It's crazy how, like, one small change to a class completely changes how it plays. And it becomes way more fun. Because now the loop is to do stuff so you get Shoha. Like, I just wish that they would do that for Reaper. So you get, like, Harvest Moon back. Because, like, I don't know. You. Like,
Alright, let me go check on the puffer.
yeah, do your thing. I just want to get Harvest Moon in the middle of a poll. Like, I don't know why they make it so, like, you can only get Harvest Moon if you hard cast Soulso. It's ridiculous. You're never going to pull that off in an actual fight. It's so dumb.
I will be back. I'm probably going to sit the next one out because I have food.
Alright, take your time. Yeah, I like to use the double deaths design, for anyone wondering. Like, you don't have to. I've seen some of the Reaper burst windows. You can literally, for some of the Reaper burst windows, you can literally, what was I gonna say? You can use Death's design in the middle of it. I'm not like a huge fan of that. Not that it's like particularly bad or anything. I just personally don't like to do that. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of this class, so I actually really kind of like the flow of it, which is pretty nice, honestly. As I'm saying, like, all the Stormblood classes and later are really well designed. Like, I just think that they're really well executed, personally. It's just all those classes that, like, haven't, from A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward, definitely got to get changed because some of that shit is just not cutting it. Like Machinist having like no AoE rotation is so like ridiculous. I don't know how that like continues to be a thing. Like, and I like Machinist because I genuinely used to play Machinist as my ranged physical of choice, and now honestly I kind of dislike them all equally. So like I don't know. But yeah, anyway, that's usually how I feel about that. You know how it is. Anyway, I'm long since capped for the week, so it's no biggie. Oh, I'm sorry, was this my arcane circle window? That's so fucking funny, bro. Damn, I'm crying. Imagine being me and hitting arcane circle out of fucking combo. See, so now you can actually do this, which is like the weirdest shit ever, because you end up delaying your fucking burst window. This class is so fucking ridiculous, man. But that's actually what you do. They have like triple enshroud openers or triple enshroud burst windows. Like depending on where you are in your rotation, you could sometimes go enshroud into enshroud. Like it's actually kind of crazy. So like we could do that again. But yeah, like I said when I first played Reaper, I was kind of like, you know, it's crazy how Soul Survivor on another class is actually like really good and an integral part of the class. Whereas Soul Survivor on Dark Knight, they just never figured out how to make it work. At first it was really, I mean, it was always kind of bad because it required the enemy to die. So it was useless on bosses because if a boss dies, that's it. There's no more fighting. So it was really like an exclusively dungeon tool. And then they made it good on bosses, and then they just removed it from the fucking game. And since then, I've just not been a fan of Dark Knight. Like, I just feel like they have removed so many fucking buttons off Dark Knight. Like, the class is just not that fun for me anymore. Like, I don't know how they would change Dark Knight again, but like, I don't know. I have no idea what reworks they're gonna do for Dawn Trail. I would like them to bring back some of those moves. I don't know why we have to have, like... I wish Sonic Break would just become an AoE move, honestly. And, because I don't want them to change it where, like, Sonic Break is single target and Bow Shock is multi. I just feel like the only thing Gunbreaker really needs is, like, a continuation off of Hyper Velocity. Because I like, or not Hyper Velocity, sorry, Fated Circle. Because I like Fated, when am I playing the Wasteland streams? I need to do research. So, okay, here's the real plan, Viff. I'm already playing Dragon Quest Builders, right? Lost my train of thought. Give me 2 seconds to get it again. I'm gonna get Rogue Galaxy this Friday. Rogue Galaxy will take over some random day. And then I guess once Fire Emblem concludes, which should be ideally soon, I will start playing I will replace it with Wasteland. And then, what else? I know we have Outer Wilds. What was Devin's game? I forget. I'm sorry, I've been all over the place. I forget what the game Devin recommended was. Do you remember, Viff? Was it like Oblivion or something? And then next year, early next year, we're going to bring back Fallout 4, for sure. Because I definitely want to get back. Ghostbusters! That's the one. Yeah, Ghostbusters is fast, so maybe we'll just have Ghostbusters show up at some point. Yeah, I forgot all about that. Alright, so did I make Ghostbusters stuff? Maybe I didn't. I need to. I'll get around to that. Alright. Put that up, close that. Let's see, let's look at this. FFXIV, Dawn Trail. Dude, why does it make the clicking noises? Dawn Trail, was it job reworks? I have no idea how you would even say it. I don't think Icy Veins will have that information. Oh no! Oh, these are ideas. Oh my god. I thought these were actually like real things people were posting that they were gonna do. Oh, fuck you, Reddit. Holy shit. Oh my god. My head just went for a spin. Alright, let's see. Does Icy Vein know? Let's see. Systems change. The level cap for all jobs will be raised by 10 levels from 90 to 100. Minimum system requirements will increase. Graphical changes. Job changes. We don't know anything. Certain jobs will receive major adjustments while others will receive touch-up and quality of life. No new information has been released. Okay. Currency changes. Allegan tombstones will be rearranged. Wait, we already know this. What the hell? Oh, they preface it with as with every expansion and raid. A week? I think Fire Emblem might take me a few weeks. I might start doubling up on it just to beat it. Dawn Trail will introduce updates to Blue Mage, Hildebrand, Gold Saucer, Deep Dungeon. Yeah, I don't know. They might have mentioned it in passing at a live letter, and it's impossible to find because, you know... I don't know, man. It's a bunch of people wondering what they should change about each class. So, alright. I should actually make this like a video so I could get 100 thumbs down from people that are just angry that I'm talking about 14 and anything less than a super positive light. But if I'm going to be honest with you, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I think that Paladin, they need to change so much about this class, right? I think the way the rotation works right now is totally amazing. It's really well done. It's a very tight class. My biggest complaint about this class comes from the same shit every single time. Shield Bash, like, is apparently good in, like, certain content, but, like, functionally it doesn't do anything. It doesn't add anything. And so, like, my biggest complaint about it is, like, in 90% of the content in this game, you will never use Shield Lob or Shield Bash. Shield Bash is just, unfortunately, one of those things that just did not age well at all. Like, it just simply does not help. It doesn't add anything. It doesn't make your rotation better. It just delays your rotation for shitty damage. Now, I don't know...
Success.
What?
We have success.
Okay, good.
Piper was basically lapping down the rice and chicken broth, so
Okay, that's
she's
good.
starting to get her appetite back, but, like, I'm being very cautious about whether I should give her dry food or not. So, for now, she's just going to be on a rice diet. Not too much rice, but just enough that, you know, it tides her over. So
That's good.
But... And she is getting liquid through the chicken broth, so
I lost my train of
that's
thought.
good
What was I
too.
gonna say?
So, where did Athena go?
She went to go
Did
eat.
Athena have to go?
Yeah, she went to go eat.
Okay.
But yeah, my biggest complaint definitely comes down to clemency. I've said this for, at this point, like 7 years. Having clemency be a spell is terrible. That is terrible design, because you will never hit clemency in actual gameplay. To kill your rotation, because remember, the way this game works at a high level is when you do anything in like a savage fight or an ultimate fight, right? You have to think about future potential, right? Like, what is the opportunity cost of using something that is, regardless of if it's optimal or suboptimal, right? What is the opportunity cost of what I'm about to do? If what you're about to do saves someone's life and does not fuck up anything else, obviously that's the highest opportunity cost, right? Because having someone die is in normal content like never been a strategy to my knowledge. There's never a fight when it's new, when it's relevant, that having people intentionally die is like the optimal strategy. I've never seen that be a thing. In fact, there's fights that go out of their way to make sure that that's a fail clause if a person dies, like what Hephaestus does. The other thing is that whenever you don't use an ability and you start to overtick on its cooldown, right? Like it's at its max charges or its max capacity for recast, that's when you have to start asking yourself, well, am I losing a charge of this in the fight, right? So like when I play Warrior...
Are we waiting on her, or are we doing...
Oh, well, I was gonna finish my rant segment first. But like when I play Warrior, right? This will be a minute, don't worry. When I play Warrior, right? And I'm doing the stuff, whatever, I'm felt cleave and all that stuff. Like, technically speaking, the cooldown on Infuriate is what? Like about roughly 45 seconds when you actually put it all together. And so the thing about that you have to think about is that every time that you Infuriate, right, if you waste an Infuriate by like 1 or 2 seconds, you haven't lost anything, right? Like, you haven't technically lost a usage of Infuriate. But if you're not infuriating for like 30 seconds, you might very well be losing an infuriate again because of drift, right? Like, so drift is a thing in every rotation in this game. Whether your class is designed to naturally have drift that you have to account for with things like skill speed or spell speed, or if you just naturally fuck up your rotation and start making things drift, you will always be fighting drift in this game no matter what. And so the thing you have to think about is opportunity cost. Am I losing a usage of this ability by virtue of not using it? And, yeah. Someone died? What? Someone died, there'll be a cool way to have a boss give an opening? What do you... Oh. No, I disagree. You see, in World of Warcraft, you can't even res people in combat. Like, the combat reses have ridiculously long cooldowns. It's like a 10-minute cooldown. So, like, dying in an MMO, like, I don't think that that's a strategy you should ever use. We used to use it in Destiny, for, what was that raid called again? The first raid, the one with the robots on Venus? Vault of Glass. So in Vault of Glass, and this is why people used to yell at me to play Sunsinger, and I used to tell them to go fuck themselves, the way you would trigger the first phase of Vault of Glass is you would have a Sunsinger, because it's like a big cliff you jump down into the arena. You just have a Sunsinger jump close enough that they don't actually land on the lower arena, but they use their Sunsinger ult to res up top, because the way that Sunsinger res works is that it reses you at the last spot that you know was safe ground for you to stand on. And so because you never touch the arena, you trigger the fight and your entire team is up top and you just res up top. And then that way you all just stand up top for like 10 minutes and shoot shit until it dies. And like Destiny, like, I don't know, man. Again, Destiny was like, I just think that death strats in like games are usually not fun because, you know, it's whatever, but I also just don't like them in general, to be honest with you. All right, what are we doing?
Can we do trials real quick?
Oh, fuck me.
Until Athena gets back?
But yeah, my biggest complaint about Paladin is definitely Clemency, because other than Shield Bash, which you will virtually never use, Clemency is a move that would see usage if the opportunity cost was not so high. If you did not have to either waste a Requiescat slot to hard cast it, or no, you either hard cast it or you weave it with Requiescat, which makes no fucking sense. The fastest way to make Clemency more useful is to make it a weave. That's it. If you made Clemency a weave, it could take 2000 MP and it would be really good. Or it could take Gauge, which I think would be decent, because a lot of times the Paladins are not main tanking. Their Gauge just caps at 100. And I've been telling my Paladin co-tank, like, yo, if you're at 100, just toss something on me, right? The other problem is that cover just doesn't see a lot of use anymore, because cover is designed for a game that this game is not, right? So like the World of Warcraft equivalent of cover is Blessing of Sacrifice, which I don't think it blocks 100% of damage. Cover would see more usage in a different type of game. It just doesn't mesh well with this type of game, even after they've extended the range of it, even after they've added the, you know, the 15% damage reduction. You're just not going to use it because, like, everyone gets hit by mechanics. So if you get hit by a mechanic that gives you magic vuln, the person you've covered also likely got hit by it, meaning that you're just going to take the vuln damage and die. So coverage is functionally useless in this game. And I know that a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. I don't know what else to tell you.
It's your waifu.
This is not my
waifu.
This version of Garuda is not my waifu.
It's your waifu.
This is not my waifu at all. My thing that I would do is I would have cover just be a lower level version of intervention. Like, I'll be honest with you. I just don't see the point of it, like, at all. Like, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't add anything. You will virtually never use it at all. And I just feel like I feel bad about that. Alright, is this the one where you hide behind the things? Yes. And, like, people will say that that's a bad idea, but people used to think that Paladin Gap Closer was a bad idea. And now, I don't think people could imagine tanks not having a Gap Closer for uptime. So that's what I don't know. I feel like a lot of things, like, people will say are, like, bad ideas on this game. Because, like, right now, what am I supposed to use my Gauge on? Nothing. There's literally nothing to use my Gauge on at all. But yeah, there was a time when people thought Paladin AoE rotation was a bad idea. Like, they were like, why would we give them Total Eclipse? Remember, Total Eclipse got added way later. Like, that was not on Paladin until I think like halfway through Storm's Blood. Because Paladin did not have an AoE tool. Remember when Paladin said Flash? That's what I mean. Like, I just think that a lot of people will balk at ideas until the dev team does it. And then suddenly it's an amazing idea, and wow, why haven't we had this sooner? But yeah, I mean, that's neither here nor there. That's just the 14 community being the 14 community. Alright, she's invulnerable for way too long. Good lord. But yeah, for me, I think Paladin definitely needs to have a couple buttons be changed because, like, you're just never going to push some of them. Like, there's no reason to. Ow. I hate this bitch. I've done her fight on Ultimate so many goddamn times, it's not even funny.
Your waifu?
What? No. I don't even like Benedicta. I just know women that are like Benedicta. And when that's the only women you know, I mean, that's pretty much your fucking dating pool, isn't it? Cold, callous, only using you for something? Yep, that sounds about right. I really got slipstreamed? Hilarious. I do like that they put Suparna and Sharada into 16. That was cool. I actually like that the girls are getting some true love outside of this game. I mean, this is already the best Final Fantasy ever made, but, you know, I'm glad that Sharada and Suparna are existing in other stuff. That's cool. Good times, man. Don't forget the Kami. Oh, yeah, I gave someone the commendation. Don't worry. Unless you mean something else. Oh, the Kami chick? I've told that story? I have definitely told that story. Yeah.
What? Tell it again. I didn't hear this story.
The communist chick I knew that played 14? And she was like, I'm a communist. And she said it so, like bluntly, as if that was, like, a common thing. I was like, okay. And then she totally, that was, like, the complete deal breaker for her. Was like that I was not like a super communist.
I don't like.
I told the story. I met some chick, I forget where, and she played 14, and we talked a bunch, and she was a gamer, and she was attractive, and she had big booba, and then she was like, I'm a commie, and then all the crazy started to come out. And so when she finally unadded me one day, I was like, oh, thank God. I don't have to be like, listen, I don't think we vibe anymore. Like, oh, thank fuck, dude. I was so happy. I was like, shit, this is so nice, man. Good times. But yeah, to go back to my rant, Clemency just doesn't have much use, and it hasn't had much use, and I don't know why they haven't changed it. Like, personally, I feel that if Clemency just took, like, 25 gauge, because how much do you gain from auto attack? You gain 5 oath per auto attack, basically, as you can see. Like, if Clemency just took 25 or some gauge, I just think it would be better. I just think cover should be changed into intervention after a certain level. I know that, like, the big thing about this game is that every class has, like, that traditional Final Fantasy class identity. So Paladins, it's cover. The irony of it is that leaving cover as it is, you'll never use it. You will never use cover, except maybe in a dungeon if you're sucking massive veiny dick and you don't have aggro. And if that's the case, then that's more you fucking up not having aggro, or like you died or something and you got rezzed. And I feel like that's another problem, that cover doesn't need to stay that way to keep addressing it, you know? So the problem with cover is just that it either is too good or too weak. And right now it's been 2 weeks since, I want to say, mid Shadowbringers, and they just haven't changed it because it doesn't affect enough for them to want to change it. I don't have anything wrong with the oath gauge. Maybe they add like a secondary gauge for like other things, like maybe clemency charges that you could use. Like maybe there's a clemency that heals the party a little bit, you know what I mean, or something like that. But I don't think it would necessarily ruin the game. I understand that that would change the balance of tanks a little bit, and everyone knows that tank balance is like in a good place right now. It's just that there's so many buttons on this class that you will never functionally push. I also think they should add AoE atonements. We had it in PvP, it was called Glory Slash. I kind of wish they would add that. That's how I feel about Paladin, is just there's a lot of good stuff on Paladin, but there's a lot of moves that either used to be good or were never good and just exist on it because it's like effectively not really changed since A Realm Reborn. The only thing I would say about Warrior is I miss having Fracture. I feel like maybe having Fracture be a beast gauge ability would be kind of cool. Other than that, I just wish Storm's Eye was on the meter. I think that, like, in the same way ninjas have Hutan have a meter, I feel like Storm's Eye should also have a meter, so I don't have to look at a tiny debuff. You see what I mean? Like, I just wish it was on the HUD, basically. Because having to check this instead of this big fucking bar in the middle of my screen when I'm determining if I need to reset Storm's Eye, I kind of want that to be a thing. So that's the only thing I would say about Warrior. I know they intentionally make Warrior to be easy, and ironically, that makes Warrior one of the best tanks in the game. What else? Dark Knight, there's so many things wrong with this class, I don't even have enough time to do it. Let's do something else while we wait. Let's do leveling, I guess. I'll heal.
Before you put us in, let me switch to dancer.
Oh, let me clear out my inventory. Hold on. She brings up a good point. There you go. All right. Anyway, what? There you go. Why do you do leveling on dancer? Why don't you level another class?
Because I want to get better at dancer.
Well, why don't you level in? All right. Someday you'll be leveling another class, and you're gonna realize that leveling is the most potent experience boost you could possibly get. Like, leveling gives you the most experience per run. Oh, fuck me, dude. No, well, I mean, unlock a new class.
I don't want to, though.
Would you do it for me, Ash?
Oh, I did unlock Dark Knight, but I don't feel like playing.
Trust me, tanking's not that hard. Once you get the flow of it, you don't have to do big pulls.
The buff to the Black Mage?
Yes, you would give it to the Black Mage. You always give it to the DPS in a dungeon. DPS, they gain too much from it. Now, when I asked for it, I was being a dick, but I mean, whatever. I knew you were gonna let me have the dancing buff, so I was like, yeah, whatever. Chain. I think that's also something about Scholar, is like, Sage is just more fun to play, like, as an average player of Sage. So, like, I don't know. Like, playing Scholar is very difficult, and this class has always been difficult. And I remember telling Miria, like, the fact that you came from, like, basically being unable to beat 07 to being an ultimate clearing Scholar is so fucking impressive, and that shit inspires me to this day. But Lord knows I cannot tolerate this class. This class is very, like, clunky to play. I mean, like, it feels like this class was added last minute in development anyway, back in A Realm Reborn, just so they would have 2 healers in this game. Because if you remember, when this game launched, the only designated healer job was Conjurer into White Mage. So, like, I feel like they added it later, you know? By the way, I love click to sprint. This is one of the best changes I've ever made in my Final Fantasy career. It's so much more reliable than having to... What amiibo fell off the wall? Dude, are you serious? I'm literally playing a video game. It's an Animal Crossing one.
I guess that's a sign you need to start playing some more Animal Crossing.
No, it's not. My villagers are actually going to hate me. They're going to be like, where the fuck have you been, asshole? And I'll be like, playing better games, lol.
I mean, what is one little mini stream gonna hurt?
I mean, yeah, if I'm gonna just not stream, I mean, but then I have to go get the game out of my fucking game rack. That's work, Ash. I'm bored. Or I'm lazy. Maybe both. Wow, that did, like, nothing. Holy shit. But yeah, like, Sage having instant cast heals, even if Scholar shields are stronger, I just feel like Sage is just more fun to play because of that. Oh, wait, do I have this? There you go. Sage is just more fun to play, and, like, you have Pepsis, so you could get, you know, extra healing off of shields, even if you don't get it, you know, even if they're overcapping. Like, there's just a lot more tools on Sage that are good. It's just that things like XCOG and Indom and Fey Union and all this other stuff are really good, but it feels like most of the it feels like most of the Scholar kit just does not synergize particularly well with a lot of classes, and I just think that, or with a lot of you know, recent changes. Like, giving them expediation is an interesting idea that I don't like, but mostly that's because of the fucking animation delay, or rather the lack of animation delay for expedience. Like, you get the buff for expedience like a second or two before you actually get to the move, you know, or a second, whatever. You get the movement before you get the animation, and it's fucking weird, and I wish that that was not the case, because I've almost run into kill boundaries because I was running normally, and then I got the fucking speed buff like Lucio, and I hate that, and they definitely should change that. Anyway, that's just how I feel about that, honestly. And again, this does not mean I hate the game. Like, when I played Call of Duty, I used to say the same shit. There's tons of stuff in COD that I felt should be changed. I always thought, like, well, why are you letting people quickscope? And then they totally fucking bent the knee to quickscopers. Like, I thought COD was fun for everyone. You have dudes running around with explosives. You got dudes running around with, like, throwing knives and stuff. I was like, yo, this is cool because everyone is doing something weird and kooky and interesting and crazy. And then they were like, you know what? We only really care about the dudes that run around and jump off buildings with sniper rifles. Which is like, okay. And then they never let me have fun with explosives again on Call of Duty. And it's a tragedy. And like, I was actually, hilariously enough, I was better at Modern Warfare, or I'm sorry, Modern Warfare 3 than Modern Warfare 2. But like, you know, it's just weird when like grenade launchers go from being this really good fucking tool to being trash. I don't know. I was never a fan of that, personally. I much preferred the good old days when you could just run around and blow people up and stuff.
I'm back, but I'm probably gonna
Welcome
just
back.
hop out and say something else.
Yep, no problem.
Okay. Have a good one, Athena. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for letting me.
Yep, as always, no problem.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Also, wait, before you go, I got Piper to eat some more rice.
Oh, nice.
She seems to be able to hold it down, but I'm cautiously optimistic about it. So,
Yeah. Well, keep me updated, okay?
What are y'all doing?
Bye-bye.
Alright. See you
What do you
guys.
mean, what am I doing?
Alright, she's lagging.
Oh, I lagged really bad. That's why. Fucking hell.
Dude, can you stop?
Yeah, there's a
going?
really bad lag here. Why, was I like skipping in and out of Infinity? Because, yeah, I'm lagging really bad.
What do I even do in this situation? Here we go. Black Ops, all those cheating motherfuckers with the FAMAS. Again, it's just like, I don't know, man. See, like, it feels like when it's certain things, it's cool, and when it's not, it's not. Like, I never was like, I was like, listen, let the quickscopers have their fun, but let the fucking RPG dudes have their fun, too. You know, like, I don't know. I was just never of that category of like, well, only quickscoping is cool, and everything else that I like is, or I hate is bad. Like, I don't know, but that's the COD community, and they're very militant about it. And I mean, like, I guess ultimately
I'm
most of them got what they
lagging
wanted,
kinda
so,
bad
you know,
here.
it is what it is. Oh, wow, I have no MP. This is hilarious. And you know what? I mean, like, hey, it works for them. I'm glad for them, but, like, I am a little bit disappointed that, like, I used to have a lot of fun in COD doing weird shit, and they've made COD into, like, a mockery of what it used to be. They sell skins now and shit, and that's not a crime in and of itself, but it is one of those things where it's like, you know, like, it's cool to run around as Homelander, but it feels like the marketing aspect of some of these games is just way too fucking overkill, man. Like you got, these dudes are trying to sell you on, like, what is it, $30 extra of Battle Pass material, and the game isn't even out? I mean, just look at the state of Modern Warfare 3. It's a fucking joke. Like, the campaign is just
Why
carved
am
up
I lagging
Warzone
so
missions.
bad on this one
The
fight?
multiplayer
What the
is
fuck?
literally the same thing it's always been. Like, again, I don't know. And I know that they could do better because I remember when COD really used to give a shit. They definitely did way fucking better. So, you know, it's kind of surprising to me that, like, this is the best that they can pump out. Like, it's kind of depressing, honestly, more than anything. And I love Call of Duty. Perfect place to use rescue? No, I don't rescue people. Sorry. People need to see. I think rescue is a bad idea in general. Now, I've used strats that require. Hello, Crispy, by the way. I've used strats that require rescue in 012 during Hello World 2. We used to rescue the tank. Shout out to Miria for putting up with that. But you know, like, it's just not my ideal. I just don't really like to use it personally. Wait, what? Oh no, I fucked up. Why do I even have a... Oh no, I do have a me button. All right, this tank is smart. I fucked that up royally. I would, again, say that the best design class in this game is still Black Mage, and it's pretty much always been Black Mage. My answer to that question has not changed in almost, like, 3 expansions. Like, Black Mage just plays so fucking well. It's not... What? Oh, I didn't have any charges. Black Mage just plays too fucking well. And that's because Yoshi P is a personal Black Mage, so I can only imagine the amount of oversight that he has over that class in general is probably really high. And that's good, because Black Mage would be the first class to get screwed if this was another game. It would just be unusable. And that's why I think that some of the changes that they've made in Endwalker and Shadowbringers make Heaven's Ward and Stormblood just obsolete by comparison. Like, do we want to go back to when Dragoon was a mandatory pick and Ninja was basically the other shoe-in pick, and so Monk got squeezed out the meta? Like, why would you want to do that? Monk being the only class to add blunt resistance? And I even said, like, why don't they just have Monks do piercing? Or if nothing else, I said this too, like, why even have resistance downs in the first place? It just seems like a really unnecessary debuff to maintain. And lo and behold, Shadowbringers comes along, all that shit's gone. And somehow Dragon Kick did not become obsolete like a bunch of idiots on the forums, or was it the forums or Reddit? Dragon Kick did not become magically obsolete overnight like a bunch of idiots said. So basically, Bard was fucking amazing because it buffed the party. Machinist was impossibly difficult to play, so no one played Machinist. Like, shit was so fucked back then. But you would have had a hell of a time convincing people the balance was fucked up. Because the way that people go for 14 is they either hate this game ridiculously, or they, like, condemn any criticism of this game at all. And I think that there's a nice middle ground. I think that there's a good amount of things that they do very well, especially compared to the competition. And there's a lot of things that they don't do so well, which can be easily remedied in one patch. Like, at the end of every expansion, like, who cares? I would just start changing shit. Not, like, ridiculously, but I would say, all right, let's fuck around, you know? And obviously, I'm not like a fucking dev. There could be unforeseen things I'm not privy to, but, you know. But basically, you wanted the 5% because you wanted to bring a class that had high dexterity, or, you know, was a ranged physical for the party buffs and shit. So obviously you're gonna need Dragoon, so Dragoon became a literal mandatory pick because of Piercing Down. And because Piercing Down was so mandatory, Dragoon had a permanent slot, which is why it was the most played class in the game in Heaven's Ward, and again in Stormblood, I'm pretty sure, was the most played DPS. And then, like, Monk just kind of fell by the fucking wayside. Because the problem with Monk is that you could not charge your chakras in battle for the longest. I forget when they added that. It might have been Shadowbringers, where you could charge your chakras from critical hits. So you could only, it's like how Soul Sow is now. You could only charge your Soul Sow by effectively dropping your DPS to 0, which is why it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. That felt like such a Heaven's Ward decision for an otherwise really well done class. I didn't understand why they did it, actually. And then Samurai, at least you could argue that Samurais bring slashing, so technically it made Warriors a little bit less important. But remember, Holmgang exists, so Warriors are just broken to begin with. Double Warrior was a meta for so fucking long in Heaven's Ward because you just had 2 invulns. It was effectively a super good cooldown with no negative besides being unable to move, which honestly didn't really affect you that much, because if you're taking a tank buster, odds are the boss is not going to move for 6 seconds. Now granted, it only lasted for 6 seconds, but those 6 seconds were all you needed. And that's just what I'm saying. Like, there are good things about Heaven's Ward. I'm not going to sit here and say that Heaven's Ward was completely bad, but I'm also not going to sit here and say that the battle systems in Heaven's Ward were anywhere near fucking good, because they kind of weren't. They were kind of shit. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I liked Bow Mage, and I'm in the minority for this, absolutely. I liked Bow Mage. I liked casting some stuff, but I think maybe they should have had a new class for it versus changing classes that people were other... Oops. I got him, don't worry. I'm paying attention. But yeah, that's how I feel. And like, so Dark Knight just fell by the wayside because if you're gonna, you know, not nerf limit gauge generation, you have to have one of every class. Okay, fair. But remember, there's only 3 tanks. So the question becomes, if Warrior is a mandatory pick virtually, because you're going to have a Dragoon, so the last slot is basically Ninja or Samurai, depending on your skill level, then why the fuck would you take a Dark Knight which has no party sustainability and the DPS isn't that much more impressive? Like, there's just certain things that did not add up very well, unfortunately, and that was one of those. Man, you burn a lot of MP in this class. And so Paladin just took the lead. Once they changed the way Paladin's block worked, so that it worked on magic and Sheltron worked on magic, it was a wrap for Dark Knight. Like, and that's why I said, why don't they give Group Blackest Knight? Give it something. Like, yeah, Divine Veil sucked, but like technically you could get it off. So like, it wasn't completely unusable. And then, yeah, like, and I like Dark Knight. Don't get it twisted. I liked playing Dark Knight in Stormblood. But it's like, you're really good at taking tank busters and you have none of the party capability of like some of these other classes. And so it's kind of like, well, you're behind on everything a little bit. Wow, it ate the X-Cog and did like no damage. Did you see that? That was actually really cool. Oh no, I don't have anything. Shit. I actually have to heal this? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow, being a healer sucks, dude. So yeah, like I have Bard. You have Bard for. Oh yeah, so Bard was also good. It wasn't Holmgang, it was Berserk. So old Berserk used to pacify you. This is a Heaven's Ward thing. I'm glad they got rid of it. It's completely they had a lot of things that were very like anti-gameplay, if that makes sense. So like you would hang on. You would do something like machinists would have their heat gauge. Like nowadays the heat gauge is different. Like if you cap on heat, I don't even think it's called heat anymore, but it might be still called heat. If you overcapped on heat, you would do extra damage, but then your Gauss barrel would be removed from your gun, meaning that you go back to doing less damage overall. So you would have to like strategically overheat your gun in certain burst windows and then take a DPS penalty after the burst window. I don't miss that at all. I think that that's like having gameplay where it's like you need to punish yourself in order to like complete the rotation doesn't make any sense. And I'm glad that 90% of classes don't do that anymore. It's fine, don't worry. I don't expect you to remember. Who the fuck remembers this besides people like me? Like this shit happened 7 years ago and was promptly removed in Stormblood. This shit, the majority of the player base probably doesn't even remember that this was a thing in the game that you could actually do. And honestly, it's for the best. Why'd I just extend the tether and then cancel it? Oh my god. Oh shit, look at that. I remember when this was actually hard to heal as a scholar in Shadowbringers. Anyway. What? I remember because Warrior would always whine to me about Wardens. Yeah. And that's the other thing is like Wardens kind of doesn't really have a use. Like, you're not really going to get a cleansable debuff anymore in a lot of raids because like, you know, it's just too easy to deal with. So like Wardens is another one of those abilities that has not aged well outside of the expansion it was introduced in. Like, and I'm not saying they should remove it. I know they changed Nature's Men to be like Monk's Mantra where it's focused on you and it's like an AoE on everyone as opposed to just one person. But it feels very much like Leftovers, you know what I mean? What? I used deployment? When the fuck did I use Am I gonna die? Are we gonna die here? Hold on. Wow, I just blew every single one of my charges without thinking about it. Alright, time to use Dissipation. No, don't Clemency! I literally have Dissipation, and I never get to use it. And that's the other thing about Scholars, like, Dissipation runs completely at odds with Seraph. And I'm not saying you can't be a good Scholar, I'm just saying, like, I generally think it's not very great design. It feels like all your tools are working against each other, which is not a very great tool set, right? Like, some of the best classes, the toolkits either don't, like, collide on each other, or they, you know, complement each other, I guess, for lack of a better way of saying it. Talking about the stream rate. Oh yeah, Crispy was here. We had a stream rate on Twitch. It was great. That's the highlight of the month. On a day when I almost didn't stream. either stream I did. But yeah. Anyway, there's... Oh, that's it. That's everyone. Okay. Like, again, if it was up to some of the people that say these classes are fine as they are, we would still have no AoE on Paladin, and Divine Veil would still not cover the Paladin themselves, and it would still be requiring people to heal the Paladin to spread. So I'm just saying that sometimes people in the fan base have no fucking idea what they're talking about. And I mean, like, I shouldn't hold it against them, but fuck them, they're very militant about it, and I don't give a shit. Some of y'all, like, it's not gonna kill your fucking class, bro. Like, if the removal of Piercing Down did not kill Dragoon, I think 90% of y'all are gonna be fine. Like, I'm just being honest with you. I think you'll be okay. Just saying. It's not that big of a deal. Some of these people were like, no, if they remove it, my class will be useless. And I'm like, no, I think you'll be fine, bro. You'll live. People will just play the classes that they want to play. And ironically, that's actually what happened in this game. People just play the classes that they want to play. They don't feel like they have to level 3 different classes, even though I encourage it for other reasons.
I don't want to level, you know, a tank or a healer.
Well, now wait, there's an asterisk on that. There's an asterisk on that, obviously, is that the more classes you can play, the more content you can get into when you can't play the things you want to play.
I just want to play DPS.
I know. I'm just saying, like, let's say you get into a... Well, you have Dancer, so you already have kind of done it, right? So, like, the reason why I say that is because let's say you get into a party, like, there's an extreme you want to farm. Like, if there's already a caster, they might not take 2 casters because they want to get the 5% damage bonus. So, the fix for that, obviously, would be to just have you have multiple classes. So, like, if they need a melee, you could just join on Dragoon and be like, alright, I'll just hold Dragoon. Or like, oh, alright, I'll play Dancer. Or I'll tank. Or I'll heal. That's all I recommend. I think that you should always have multiple jobs. Jesus. What is it, Glossalia now? Alright, I got it. Oh shit, look at this. I'm perfectly positioned. What was I doing again? I forget what I was even saying. Yeah, you should always have multiple jobs in this game. It just increases your flexibility, because if you only have one job, it's not even like a matter of, well, are you going to be good at the job or not? It's going to become, well, what if someone has taken that job in the party that you're in? Like, you're just kind of shit out of luck, unfortunately. Oh, no. Can y'all not get put? Oh, no, that was a terrible positioning. Oh, shit. Alright, luckily this poison doesn't hurt that much. Like, this is the rare opportunity when Wardens would be good, because, like, I didn't really care much, whatever. But yeah, no, like, it's not like you have to level up 3 different classes to play the 2 classes you want or whatever. Now you just play the class you want to play, and that's it. And everything is viable, right? People just run the 2-2-2-2 meta, which makes sense. And then whatever you join as, like, no one is gonna kick you for being a Dark Knight anymore. They're gonna kick you because you fucking suck at the fight. That's why you're gonna get kicked now, and I think that that's perfectly fine. That's exactly how a game should be. But yeah, like, Dark Knight just needs a bunch of changes. It's just not fun to play. It's not that it's unviable, it's just a lot of classes, in my opinion, are just very unfun to play. Like, Dark Knight just has a lot of moves that just feel like they're very niche. And, like, I get that, like, the Carven Spit being tied to Abyssal Drain is, like, kind of a whatever decision. Like, it doesn't really destroy the class at all. But, yeah, not exactly the biggest fan of that, honestly. Gunbreaker, I don't really have anything I would add. I would just make Sonic Break into also an AoE skill, like Double Down. And then, I don't know what this dude is doing. To be fair, they're a Sprout. Let me be nice. Oh, I have no MP. What the fuck? How did this happen? But, what was I gonna say again? Wait, is this their first time? Oh shit, they did have the cutscene playing. Oh, my bad, I forgot. You know, he's actually not doing bad for his first time in this dungeon. Holy shit.
Which one? The Black Mage or the
Black
Paladin?
Mage. Paladin's not new. You know, I'm gonna give him the comm then. He did very well in his first time in here, so I'm gonna give him the comm. And he limit broke! And it didn't miss! I'm giving it to him, for sure. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful black magic display. And my inventory's full. But yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of things that I think that, you know, this game could change, and I don't think, like, nothing's gonna explode. I think that a lot of people seem to think, like, the game is gonna suddenly explode because they make a few balance changes here or there, and I don't think that that's the case at all. I feel like...
Let me repair my stuff.
Yeah, sure.
I kind of want to take a break, to be honest. So...
Oh, well, I mean, then I'm gonna probably be done. What else am I even gonna do in this game?
I mean, like, I'm kind of burnt out.
Alright, no problem.
Now.
That's fine, no
like,
worries.
today I'm just like,
Alright, no worries. I'll probably just do normal raids, and then I'll probably be done.
I need to do normal raid. That's the one raid I need.
Oh, alright, let's do it then. Where are you again?
Probably at the very bottom of your friend list, but...
No, you're actually at the top. Alright, there you go.
Damn.
It's because you're online.
Last one, and then,
Yeah, I'll probably go record after this. I have to get back to doing stuff. It's unfortunate. I just want to be lazy, man. And tomorrow I have to play Fire Emblem. Like, is
well,
there...
how much more do you have on Fire Emblem?
I don't know, man. Apparently it's long. Like, really long. Good lord. I forgot. I forgot what it's like playing an older Fire Emblem game. I'm so spoiled from Three Houses. Yep. See you later, Crispy and Viv. You have a good one. Both
Bye,
of you.
Crispy. Bye, Viv.
Yeah, but I don't know. Changing Ninja to a Chidori bot probably wasn't the big play either. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. Honestly, I preferred having at least Shadowfang, and then they just keep removing dots out of this game. And I kind of don't like it because it's like, dots are cool because, like, there's a certain amount of upkeep you need to get. And, like, I guess it makes the game more action-y because you're not just waiting for timers to tick low and then reset them. But, like, I don't know. I mean, like, you kind of still are anyway. Like, that's what Huton is. But technically, it's not a damage-based thing. But, like, I don't know. I just feel like having one dot on, like, some of the classes is not going to murder this fucking game. It's like, why even have a dot on Sonic Break at that point? You know, like, why even have dots on half of this? Like, why does Goring Blade not have a dot anymore, but Sonic Break does? Like, it's really weird. Oh, shit. I haven't been in here in so fucking long. You know, you think we'll get a countdown so I could time my Mudra?
Oh god, this is the second time I fought this thing this week.
Dude, I haven't fought this in months. I haven't fought this since the last tier came out. I remember when I used to bump Scream every fucking day. What a good song. Yeah, Scream does not play in this fight. It's the soundtrack for this is silent Scream because there's no vocals. I know that because I was in love with this shit, bro. Is it Hyosho Ran Ryu then? I think I just did the ninja opener completely correct. Holy shit. That shit is mentally taxing, bro. Oh, I forgot! Fuck Raiju Ready, man. Fuck that move. That is the worst part of Ninja, man. I'm not the rare. Someone messaged me on Discord and I don't know who, and I'm scared to find out. How does this even work? Dude, who is fucking messaging me like crazy? I don't love you that much. Go away. I'm playing 14. Why did I arm's length? That was so weird.
What if it's something actually serious?
No one messages me serious shit, Ash. Oh, I did it again, dude. Fuck this move. I did Hell Frog. No! No, this is so terrible. Oh my god. I'm gonna close my eyes and play Ninja, bro. Holy shit, that's so bad. I'm going to fucking scream. Which is very appropriate. Actually, this dude's leaving now. Holy shit, never mind. Alright, this might be the rare mythical case of using Hurricane. I think we're about to see it. Yeah, here we go. Acidic Slaver. Oh shit. Anyway. So this might be one of the few times I'm actually ever going to use Hurricane in a fight. Because you will generally never use it, ever. Unless there's... You use it basically to save a ninjutsu usage. So the move does have some niche use, which is why I don't mind that it exists. I think it's actually a help. More than anything, it doesn't make Ninja any easier, which is what I originally was like. Ninja is still the hardest class in this game to play, in my opinion. This Ninja is fucking difficult. Yeah, it's fine. Ninja is difficult.
At least feeling a little bit better. She's stretching, acting like a rolled soap.
I feel so bad for that one slime every time, bro. There you go. Oh, why did I do that? I was supposed to preempt it with this. Oops. Why did I do that? See, I've never been in some of these positions before on Ninja, so that's why I don't really know what to do. Because now I'm actually trying to learn the fucking rotation, and so now I'm like all thrown off, instead of just throwing stuff at the enemy. What is my shade shift? There you go. But why is he constantly facing me? Go away. Wait. I lost! Oh no! I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight, boys. I did the thing! I did the thing that they warn about! I did Fuma too! Oh no! I'm cutting this. I'm deleting this stream. Fuck that. That is the worst thing I've ever done in my life. The cops are coming to get me. That shit was so bad, they gotta get rid of me, bro. Oh my god, that was fucking trash. That was so bad. Oh my god. Ah! Okay, anyway. Oh. Goodbye, Ash. Have fun. You have no idea how many times I've seen people fuck that up on Wait! Oh, I've been fucking up my opener. Never mind, that's why. Because I've been using fucking Kasatsu on... I didn't even know that Sweet Ton could eat Kasatsu. That's fucking crazy. I actually did not know that Sweet Ton eats Kasatsu. I guess it makes sense. I've been doing it wrong. You can only do that, what is it, pre-pull. You use Suiton into Kasatsu. You can't Kasatsu into Suiton. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Alright, I know you're gonna go now. I'm gonna do Pandemonium one time. I need to...
Okay, I'm gonna head out. You have fun. I'll tune into the stream.
She couldn't wait to leave for that one. Alright, time to do a Glaya instead.
No! No! I want to do... Don't torture me like this! Damn it!
How many Aglaya things do I have? I need to do 3 extra
You're
runs.
gonna do Aglaya,
I'm not. I'm messing around.
If you do Aglaya, I'm gonna be really,
I'm not. You can even look on the stream. It literally says Anabasio's the 10th circle. I'm not doing it. That's fine. Okay.
I don't know if I believe that. Okay, I believe it now.
Okay,
now that I've
do
looked.
this. Mug into that. Late trick. Do that into Dream Within a Dream. 1. Use this. 1, 2, 3. Raiton. Bavakakra.
It's more that I'm just not feeling it right now.
It's fine, don't worry.
So, and plus, I want to keep an eye on my baby, because...
That's all good.
But thank you for having me. Thank you, stream.
Yep, as always, Ash. You're always welcome.
Bye-bye. I'll be in stream. I'll be, like, in watching stuff. Alright. Bye-bye.
Yep, have a good one. Dude, I'm gonna be such a menace once I get, like, actual gear on Ninja. It's gonna be insane. So you have to use Suiton first into Kasatsu. You cannot use Kasatsu into Suiton. That's actually hilarious, and I did not know that. There you go. See, now this makes a lot more sense. I was wondering, because I was counting in my head. I'm like, it hasn't been 15 seconds yet. I'm like, what the fuck? Alright. I think maybe I should have held that Bavakakra. Because now I think you apparently you use Bunshin on demand, which is really weird to me. Unless there's like a burst window with Trick Attack coming up soon. But as you can see, it's still 30 seconds away, so it's definitely not happening anytime soon. Again, I don't really understand this class anymore. It made a lot more sense to me before. Like, it's definitely one of those classes I really don't understand too well. I don't understand when you're supposed to use a trick, or not trick. Like, should I use Tenshi Jin here? I think you save it, right? So that way it lands more under trick, I'm pretty sure. So, like, now it would be Suiton, right? I forget that that does that. Hilarious. Meisui, which is also a waste right there. That's hilarious. That's what I mean when I say that this fucking class is difficult, man, because you legitimately have to think like minutes into the future as to how you're gonna use your burst window. Like, for me personally, like, thinking minutes into the future is hard, especially when there's this much button action to use on a specific thing. This is difficult. Like, it's actually hard. And remember, you have to do mechanics while doing this. That's why, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say that Ninja needs to be made easier, because I know, like, a lot of people that play Ninja probably enjoy the fact that it's difficult. But I kind of wish, like, Tenshi Jin didn't require you to stand still. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not a fan of it. I wasn't a fan of when Holmgang forced you to stand still, and I'm not a fan of when this forces you to do it either, to be fair. Is that an ultimate weapon? Yeah, we got 2 ultimate clearers in here. One's Heaven's War, or one's the Heaven's shit, and the other one is the Alexander. Holy shit. I was like, why are these dudes' weapons, like, on fire? It's the summoner's first time. Man, the anxiety is killing me, dude.
You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my web. This prison offers no escape.
Does he say that on Savage?
I mustn't disappoint.
Lady Athena.
Stay where you are.
Oh, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I Baba Cockered when I needed to Bunshin. That was a mistake. Like unto chains!
A tangled morsel.
Awaiting death. Look how big-brained I am. Seriously.
All hearts lead back to me. I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power.
Oh my god! Dude! I was so stunned that it actually gave me a good pattern. I didn't even know what to do with the extra brain power. What?
Stay where you are.
I keep thinking I'm supposed to get in that. Wait, are they working together? Oh wow, you don't even need to take it as a double anymore. Holy shit. Yo, the other tank is just like, yo, that's a free Blackest. Thanks, buddy. I'm not getting in that shit.
All cards lead back to me.
Oh shit. These bars are unbreakable. I like how that's more lethal on normal mode than it is on Savage. That's so fucking funny, man. Oh man, I love this fight.
I am Pandemonium.
And these cells are mine! Who's got that? Alright, very nice. We have a bard in here? Holy shit. Dude, I feel like I never play with bards anymore.
Stay where you are. Bear yourself
Oh, fuck. I did it wrong. No, I forgot I had the debuff or the buff. Shit. It's been so long since I've done it. Alright, anyway. Yeah, the way you do that on this difficulty is different. I think for that, you delay that. I think I should have delayed it by like 10 seconds, because then I could have caught Bunshin in it as well. I think that's actually the point where my rotation resets. I'm actually going to review this later, because I think that right there is where I should have held it. I could have reset and basically gone back to my opener. So I think, are we at the 3-minute point in the fight or some shit? Like, we're somewhere right now. I'm lost in the fucking sauce, bro. I did it again! I keep forgetting I have the buff. That's fucking brutal, man. Eating Kasatsu charges and not using Hyosho Ranryu might be one of the biggest damage losses in the entire fucking game. That's so insane what I just did. That is probably one of the biggest damage losses you could do, without a doubt. Oh my fucking god. That's heartbreaking, man.
These bars are unbreakable.
That's what I mean. I just have to have more practice with Ninja. Like, I just genuinely do. I just don't have enough. So, like, I'm making all these rookie level mistakes while also probably being top on the abacus. And that's not to shit on anyone. It's just like, I know what I'm doing. I just don't know how to optimize it. Because you can know what you're doing in this game and still not really...
Like unto chains.
Alright, whatever. I saw you had 0.1 left or whatever. I was like, why am I even using any brain power trying to calculate this shit? Okay. Give it to him. That's hard, man, because you also have to go into mug phases with less than 50 Ninki. That is a hard thing to remember. Like, you have to kind of anticipate where your Ninki is going to land at a certain point. That could be, like, really challenging. I think it is. I really do think that's difficult. It's like, you have to know how much Ninki you're going to have and when you're going to have it. Because when you use Mug, that's 50 Ninki added back that you need to use on, ideally, Bunshin or an immediate Babakakra. So, like, your burst window, it's only a couple of moves, but it's still, like, very difficult to land. Because you have to ideally fit, what? Ideally, I think using preemptive Babakakra is better. I don't think that using Bunshin first along with Trick is better. Because Trick doesn't last as long. Or the fuck is it? Trick is only 15 seconds. Mug is 20. So, like, you want to use... I mean, ideally, what? You use Mug first. Because then Mug will then cover whatever your next GCD is. And then under that, you have to land Hyosho Ranryu, Aeolian Edge, 2, what are they called? Two Chidoris, Phantom Kamaitachi, and like, what, a handful of other moves. I think Tenchi Gen. I guess it changes if you don't have Tenchi Gen. I think that's the thing. I mean, I'm getting good practice. I think that that's really what matters. And that's why, like, I'm kind of trying to relearn Ninja. But fuck if it isn't difficult, man. This shit might be one of the most complex classes in the game. I already fucked up. I also fucked up again. It's not unrepairable because technically I didn't lose a charge. But that's why you have to do, like, late window trick attacks and shit. That's kind of crazy. Like, you have to do late window trick attacks. Like, you have to understand, like, there's differences between when you use it, which is kind of like what Gunbreaker does a little bit. There's differences in when you use your off-global cooldowns, and that determines, like, what you use and when. And that shit is hard. Like, obviously, hitting a dummy is easy. You don't have to think about mechanics. It's when you actually do it to mechanics that, like, you have to kind of use the Giga Brain a little bit. And ask yourself those really difficult questions. Because you could just hold Kasatsu like that. And I never really thought about doing it like this. But you can actually just do that. Like, nothing's stopping you. But yeah, I would like to ideally land Bunshin inside of a window. I don't know. That's just me personally. So basically, like, every trick window has maybe, what, 2 different Chidoris in it, I guess? You just cannot drop Huton either, because the spell speed is so slow on Ninja. If you drop Huton, it's, like, actually kind of disgusting. Or, I'm sorry, the skill speed. It's really bad. You definitely don't want to drop it. That's like actual worst case scenario type shit. Alright, so like here, I'm gonna Baba Kakra, and then I'm gonna Mug Trick. That was a little ghetto. That was okay, I guess. And then, like, there is a little bit of a downside, a little bit of a down phase, right, between all your bullshit. But all of your stuff happens at once, and it's not like it's, you know, on what, like 3 or 4 buttons. It's a lot of shit. That's why I moved Bunshin, which, I mean, I kind of wish you still had Shadowfang. I just personally think that that was a little bit more enjoyable, but yeah. But, like, once you see how the... Oh, I fucked up. All right, let's wait. 1 extra spin so I can pretend like I didn't lose anything. Like, when you start to see all your shit really start to line up, I think is when this class really starts to make a lot of sense. But you can see how, like, getting out of line is, like, lethal to this class, because, like, then your whole shit is fucked, dude. It is impossible. I have no idea how ninjas catch themselves if their rotation ever gets fucked up. That is difficult. It just sucks that unfortunately 1 charge of Bunshin always seems to fall out of the trick window. So like you're not gaining anything by using it early, but you also just will never fit everything inside of it, unfortunately. Oh well. I mean, that it is what it is. It's not a big deal. It's like how on Gunbreaker your solid barrel doesn't really land inside of the burst window, but it's fine. You just it's damage all the same. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfectly aligned or anything like that. I'm gonna move Kasatsu's place. See, so I'm gonna go into this with a thing up. I don't have enough. There you go. Yeah, I'm not even going to get into some of that. So some of this does line up perfectly a little bit. Kind of comes back together at the 3-minute mark, which is a lot of classes, honestly. So, like, now I'm going to get Bunshin, which you could just spam out Phantom Kamaitachi. And then you just use it on weapon skills. I don't know. It's like, how much do you want to have to align into 1 burst window, you know? Like, it's a lot. This class definitely pushes that limit a fuck ton. And I mean, that's one thing I do like about it, but also it's kind of like, yeesh. It's difficult. It's difficult to learn. That's why I'm not saying, like, they should really change it. I just don't like that it's become just spam Chidori over and over again. I'm not the only person that thinks that, but you know how people are. I mean, again, ninjas are good at what they do. That's why whenever I play with a really good ninja, I'm kind of a little bit blown away. It's like, oh my god, like, look at the stuff they're doing. And they do crazy numbers, too. And they should, because this class is complex. Like, I know they've taken a little bit away from Trick. It's not like a 1-minute window anymore. It's now a 2-minute window on a different move entirely. But I understand, like, why this class does the damage it does, because it's fucking hard, man. This is difficult. It is difficult to land that shit throughout a fight while also accounting for movement. That's hard, man. But anyway, that's all I've got. I guess I could leave the Discord. I'm kind of done with that. And, yeah, I will, I'm gonna go record now. Thank you all. Thanks, Ash. Thanks, Athena. Thanks, Viv. Thanks, Crispy. Thanks, everyone who showed up. Really appreciate it. And I will see you all later.